66 million years ago, the Earth had a very bad day. A rock the size of Mount Everest slammed into the Yucatan Peninsula with the force of 10 billion Hiroshima bombs. We call it the Chicxulub impact, and it famously turned the terrible lizards into fossils and fuel. But Earth is a big target in a crowded shooting gallery. What if history decided to repeat itself? What if that same 10-kilometer-wide mountain of death was screaming through our atmosphere right now, aimed at the exact same spot? Grab your survival gear and maybe a stiff drink, because we're about to find out if humanity has what it takes to survive the dinosaurs' worst nightmare. The first thing you'd notice isn't the sound, it's the light. This isn't a shooting star. It's a second sun, growing larger and more terrifying by the second. As the asteroid enters the atmosphere at 20 kilometers per second, the air in front of it doesn't have time to move out of the way. It's compressed so violently it turns into plasma. If you're standing in Mexico or the southern US, you don't even have time to scream. The flash of light is so intense it ignites everything for thousands of miles. Trees, grass, and, sorry to be blunt, human skin would spontaneously combust. Then comes the pressure wave. It's a wall of air moving faster than the speed of sound, flattening every skyscraper in Mexico City, Miami, and Houston like they were made of toothpicks. But the real horror is what happens next. When a rock that big hits the crust, it doesn't just make a hole. It turns the Earth's crust into liquid and launches trillions of tons of vaporized rock into space. Imagine billions of tons of red-hot glass beads raining back down all over the globe. As they re-enter the atmosphere, they act like a global space heater turned up to incinerate. The sky itself would glow a dull, hellish red. Global temperatures would spike so fast that forests across every continent would ignite simultaneously. For a few hours, the surface of the Earth becomes a literal rotisserie oven. If you aren't underground or underwater, your chances of seeing tomorrow are, well, let's just say slim is an understatement. If you manage to survive the firestorms and the tsunamis, which, by the way, would be hundreds of meters high, you now face the impact winter. The soot from the burning world and the sulfur kicked up from the impact site blanket the planet. The sun disappears. For the next several years, it's noon in the middle of a moonless night. Photosynthesis stops. The food chain doesn't just break, it disintegrates. For the dinosaurs, this was the end of the line. But for us, we have something they didn't: canned beans and LED grow lights. Humanity's survival would depend entirely on our ability to move underground, tap into geothermal energy, and survive on a diet of mushrooms and insects. It wouldn't be pretty, and 99% of us probably wouldn't make the cut. So, would we go the way of the T-Rex? Maybe not entirely. We're stubborn, resourceful, and we've had 66 million years to think about it. But it's a sobering reminder that we live on a pale blue dot in a very dangerous neighborhood. The dinosaurs never saw it coming. We can. The question is, will we be ready to deflect it before the sky starts glowing?